YouTube, it's your boy Jono. What's going on? So I'm here today with an S4 build, cold part build. So I got a few things planned to do with this car, things like that. We're gonna get into that. For the most part, welcome to the channel. It's a few things I'm gonna be doing with the channel. Just talking about cars, life, meets, track days. I can't fucking wait for those. Can't wait for the track days. And we're gonna be going through a process where we're basically building this car up right here behind me. And this is just gonna be a journey, so stick with me. But for the most part, this is what's going on with the car. I'm gonna put a couple clips in from when I first got it. And stuff like that, to the little minor stuff that I did within the meantime. But other than that, 6-speed manual, peanut butter interior, yeah, so it's a few things going on that I got going on with this few big major plans that I'm just gonna hold on just a little bit. But just know that this car is gonna go through like one or two stages of things of what exactly I'm all doing to it, because I do plan on going big turbo, but for the meantime I gotta do a lot of work to get it together and to get it to my liking with a lot of few things that I have. But it is basically my 2015 Audi A4 B8 S-Line package, and it's a few things we got going on. But I'm gonna get y'all with a cold start, all right? Get y'all with a cold start. We're gonna start out by moving this thing in the right position I need it in. 6-speed manual, you know what I'm saying? Cool little cold start for the meantime. Cool little cold start. It is a 2-liter turbo, but that don't mean shit because I got big plans for this car. It's all a little crazy right now for the most part, but yeah. So I got big things for this car, but we're gonna get in shape by moving it first so we can get in position so we can start taking some of this stuff apart, because I have to take this fender back off because that did not come in the first shape. Beat some of that out, line that up better. Take this hood off because I have to fix this corner. Take this stuff off, this whole front end. I got an aftermarket intercooler coming, bigger intercooler, aftermarket radiator, and then I also got a new AC condenser. So I got to start by taking this off. And I got a lot of little small things that go in this corner right here as well. So, we're going to get into it. And once I'm done moving this car, get back into it. Alright, we back now. So, got this thing in the position I need, to where we got enough space on both sides. Yes, I do have a little garage. Don't worry about that. I'm in the process of buying a home. Also, stay tuned for that. Oh, that's how a little flat knee pair in there. So, we're going to jack this thing up and then we're going to get started. Yeah. Alright, guys. So, I got that all set up in that position. So we're gonna start off with getting these wheels off first, because I plan on getting rid of these. I got new ones coming on the way. Stay tuned for that. Rims are fire, because I am planning on wide bodying this Audi as well. So yeah, we got a lot to get together and put on, and it's still the order. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm gonna hit y'all back once I get this off. It's giving me a few problems. So I just decided I'm gonna take that whole front reinforcement bar off, do it that way, because I got stripped out screw with that. I'll hit y'all back when I got that off. Alright guys, I got that part off. I still have to figure out that line, get that strip screw out. But I do have everything off. I have not yet to take off the radiator because I am still waiting on that part to come in. And I want to save the coolant in that for the meantime. But I did happen to get those, the AC condenser and the intercooler out. Tiny intercooler. So, alright, so next step I'm going to do is take this side fender off so I can start to repair that. And how you do that is just one bolt there, another bolt there, and then when you open the door, you got about 3 bolts in that door crack right there, as you can see. Take both last, make it easier for myself. Okay. And that, guys, is how you get that off. Other than that, I'll be back with the S4 build. And we're gonna finish taking off with the radiator. I'm gonna try to get to the inside of the airbag today to where I can take the clock spring off. Let me unlock the car. Take the clock spring off so we can actually swap those out, get majority of the interior together, because it's very little that has to be done with the interior. Where I basically gotta take this whole steering wheel off, airbag, just to get to the clock spring, which is underneath there. But we're gonna start with the radiator. Finish taking that off because I should have that coming soon with still fucking trunk full of parts. So, and I think the clock spring is in, I want to say, one of these bags. I think it's this one. Yeah, I know. Don't roast me. Got a S4 grill in here. I got a whole lot of going on in this trunk. New AC condenser, the cover. So I think this is what we need right here. So, ooh, reopen that. I don't want to fucking crush it. There we go. All right. Alright. There we go. So, yes, we're going to do that for the most part. I wish I can. So, yes. So, let me show y'all what this look like. We actually have to replace one head of this shit. It's very hard. So, yes. You gotta take the steering wheel all the way off just to get to this little part right here where I have to change this out due to the fact that one of my brackets is broke, which that shouldn't be no problem. No, I don't think that should be a problem. No, not good. But one of my brackets are definitely broke, which oh, that's not good. So one of my brackets are broke. Who cares? It's all same thing, same ordeal. We're pretty much plug and play with this once I get all that off. But time to get with that radiator. Yes, I still have to wire up this guy here, this here, Still have to rewire these. It's one more. I still have to replace this AC line right here. But for today, we're going to get this little piece of shit off right here. Right here. We're going to get this little guy off. About that time for this to come off. About that time. So, that's what we're going to get into it. I'll get right back with y'all once I'm done set up with that. And we'll get all right into it. So once you get, pop your little 2 clips on each side. Boom. Ah, got those out. And that's what we back and forth. And then what you basically gonna do? What you basically gonna do now that we got those clips, pop this clip out, pop that clip. I took these 2 pins out right here, which basically hold it in. So now we all loose. So what we gonna do is finish draining all this coolant right here from this line. Unplug the 2 from the bottom. As you can see, I still got connected on both sides. And then once we do that, this will be good to go to come all out. And then we get started on our clock spring, breaking that down. Yeah, so we finally got this off. Start with that. So this is what the front of this ever look like. So you basically got that hose, and the smaller hose for the overflow. Basically going there with that. Once you get that out, you all said and done. Yeah, so pretty much that's how you do it. And then just make sure you're mindful and be very careful when you're taking this off, so you don't break none of your fans if you're not trying to replace them. And yeah. All right, so I'm gonna cut straight to it. So in order to get the clock spring off, we're gonna have to start by first disconnecting battery, which is in the trunk of the car. Disconnect it. We can start messing with this steering wheel. Where, as in, on this side, let me figure something out and I'll get back with y'all. Alright, so, what you basically gonna do, pop this key and unlock it. Turn it sideways. If you look behind it, it's going to be a clip that you basically push in on each side. And once you do that, it's going to pop right out. So like I was saying, it's this clip. This clip, you pop the pins off. On the back of the airbag, you got your connectors that you want to disconnect all those and the slide pins that go in it. And then once you get that pretty much off, it look like a T60 torque bit to get the steering wheel off. And then once you get the steering wheel off, you'll be able to access the clock spring. And then once you get to there, you can replace it with our new one. Take your center nut off, which is right there. And then you'll have your steering wheel off. Once your steering wheel off, you got 2 bolts, one right there, one right here. As soon as you'll take those off, this whole column right here will just drop down. Then you can lift this up, pull this out, pop your new one in it. Get back to y'all once I got that in. All right. So back to what I was saying. Once you pop this down, pop this off, scoot the steering wheel up, disconnect 1, 2, 3, and 4 connectors. And then this is only a small screw that go in this little hole right here that go to the back end of that. And then you got a clip right there. And then a clip on the other side. Once you pop that off, just come right off. And then basically to put it back in, you're going to redo everything else. Once you get your new one, and always be careful to make sure, look at the back of your clock spring, because you always want to make sure that these 2 here are the same. So you want to make sure it's the same setup and everything. So you want to check by your clips. That's the easiest way to do it. Or anything else that helps you. Same with this. So yes, these are a match. And then just make sure that you know which one is the new one, which one is the old one, so you don't mix it back up and put it in there, and then you got to redo everything. So I'm going to start putting this back together, and then I will get with y'all on what we doing next.